Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I have officially done it. I have cleared floor 1 through 3 with this team. I tried the Arthur team, didn't really work well. I just had 0 DPS, and I know go through passive doesn't actually proc, so you don't need go through. You could easily use red go through for this, because Magellda is an unknown unit, but I used the green go through because he's the SA6 one. I don't have an SA6 red go through, but I just use him for rank ups. There was another team, I even tried with Brunhild, but then none of my units were doing like remotely any damage. But all I'm going to say right now is Magellda literally did nothing in this video. Like, okay, so if you see, she's completely free to play. She's 1/6, no UR gear. I have no extra cosmetics for her except her chef outfit, but I'm just showing you that it can be done. She was using Sigurd's attack defense gear because I don't think she really ever crits. So I just used attack defense. I didn't really use attack crit. But yeah, she's using Sigurd gear. So yeah, not the perfect rolls or anything. Very minimal stats, to be honest. It was all melee. It was all melee and Matroda. Like, her heal was literally just insignificant to me. I swear he was never topped up. He never got her buffs really. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the gear, and of course I do have the healing card set. But I'll be doing floor 1 through 3 with the Magellda team. I wish I could put this in 0.25, but I genuinely don't know how to do that. Because, yeah, this thing is stupid. But yeah, let's just hop right in. I basically, the only time I reset was when I got really bad passive, because I've gotten to 4-3 multiple times with both of the teams, with the Arthur team and this team with Magellda. But 4-3, you just need a massive amount of RNG, and Magellda just kept dying, because obviously she doesn't have UR gear, she doesn't have anything like that. So it was very difficult to actually like beat floor 3. So basically this is just a team if you don't have Brunhild. If you don't have Brunhild, you can use this team. I might do a video how to beat floor 1 through 2 if you don't have Matrona. I'm not doing floor 3 without Matrona. I'm sorry. No. There's just not enough healing in the world to make you actually be able to beat Matrona floor, or the floor 3 without Matrona. You can, yes, but I'm not putting that much time into a video that would, you know, not really do much. But floor 1 through 2 is very doable with just Tank Diane or Blue Derriere, but I'm gonna be using Tank Diane if I realistically do that, cause I hate Blue Derry having to get a taunt every single turn. I guess it's not as bad with Meliodas, because now if you just taunt for like one turn, you can basically just do a lot of DPS, and then the very next turn you should be able to kill. But either way, just pulling a taunt every turn with her is just bad. Also, I looked at her because I was like, wait, Magellda's blue? I don't know how I didn't know this, but I didn't realize Magellda was a blue unit. But what you guys want to do every single turn right here is try to get the double single target every single turn, so that way you can build up Meliodas' passive and put up more damage decrease taken. That's why you want to go for 2 single targets every single turn. But unfortunately, at the very beginning, I pulled absolute dog shit cards, because you don't want to use your Meliodas cards, okay? You want to save them till the final phase. Use rank 3s preferably, because as you see, I think I have a pretty scuffed run. Hopefully I didn't include me where I lose, because I know I did a match where I just instantly lost, but I think that was when I was using Brunhild, so I don't think that should be in here. Unless I was just completely wrong. It was also the one where I used Magellda, but I don't know. I did like 12 runs, and it took me so long. I prefer the Meliodas Brunhild strat. If you have a fully maxed out Brunhild, it is so much better than Magellda strat in my opinion, because you get the Green Gother passive, you get double single target units, you have buff removal with Meliodas' AoE ult, and Matrona's single target. It's just so much better. Like, Magellda has no DPS, and so with Brunhild's ult, I don't need DPS because, like, I mean, I don't need a healing card because her ult literally just heals, and I always just end up rushing her ult anyways, because it actually does good damage. The only thing good about the Magellda strat, in my opinion, is that her ult at 1 out of 6 usually hits pretty darn good. Oh, I guess I'm 2-6. I guess I pulled her once and then, okay, I thought she was 1-6, my bad. But 2-6, same thing. It's a Power Strike ultimate. It's basically the same amount of damage. But yeah, so I guess I do have 1 extra buff because of the healing from Magellda. But very rarely do I ever get like a massive amount of buffs. I realistically should have healed first, I believe, because then I would have gotten Magellda's increased stats, but I don't really know how to use Magellda that well. So, I mean, if you're a top tier player with Magellda, like some people, then maybe this is the best team for you, but I don't know. I prefer the Meliodas, Green Gother, and Brunhild with Matrona strat. It is easily by far the highest DPS team. And that's kind of what you want to do in floor 3. You want to just DPS down as fast as possible. So that's why I don't really like Magellda, because I'm never afraid of realistically dying unless he just, you know, gets his ult and I just don't get any DPS cards. But half the team has DPS cards. Magellda has a healing card and a amplify card that is very minimal in terms of damage, like half the time. Like, it's realistically not that good. I don't know. But for all you people that don't have Brunhild, this is a pretty decent showcase. Do I even kill here? I can't remember. There were so many times where the bird just looked like 1 HP and I had to go a whole nother turn. It was very unfortunate. I think I reset until I got good passives because, you know, seeing as my Magellda isn't that built, she would just constantly die if you didn't, like, have decent passives, to say the least. I wish I had the thing so I could show you guys what it actually was. I think Amazing retweeted it, so it should be fairly... Yeah, also, I'm going to be right-clicking a lot, so it pauses my game, like, multiple times, so, I'm sorry about that. Shucks. Where is it? Also, I'm still fairly, sick, or in terms of my throat, it's, like, sore, I guess you could say. I don't really know. But yeah, basically, floor 1 is super easy. I saw someone say that they couldn't beat floor 3, but, like, realistically, all you have to do is bring in a cleanse unit. Or not floor 3, but, like, phase 3, floor 1. Just bring in a cleanse unit and just cleanse on the second turn. Because then they don't do the weak point damage, and you just take, like, literally 0 damage. That is how you beat the stage. And then you just DPS it down. It's truthfully not that hard, but oh my god, I'm not going to be able to find it. Amazing, just retweet it every single day. Or pin it. Maybe I should just make it my pin. I can never... Here it is. Alright, so this is a quick little look of it. Screenshot it, something, I don't know. But these are the best ones. And yeah, bop. Alright, we're back. So I'm using double single target to build up Meliodas' passive. I'm taunting because I have it... Oh, okay, so I'm killing. That's why I double taunted. I was like, why am I double taunting? So I'm just going for card draw right here. I didn't even build Meliodas' passive because apparently it literally has to, like, proc. And as you can see, Gother is extremely low because I just haven't pulled, like, any healing cards with Magellda. So thankfully I got this rank up, and thankfully I have a taunt, because if I didn't have a taunt right here, I would literally just lose. Which is why I say, never use your taunt until floor 3. Unless you get an extra one, then use it. But, yeah. Okay, so as you can see, literally always never does any damage on the floor. And I don't know why, but my melee was hitting super soft this stage. I don't really understand why. I have a lot of buffs. Granted, I don't have the green Gother passive, which could be why. But yeah, this is, like, you need an insane massive amount of RNG. Because look at my Gother, like, he's literally dying. Thankfully, next turn, I really heal him up. Which is the good thing about the Magellda team, and even the Brunhild team, to be honest. Like, if any of your units are really low, except for Matrona, you can literally just taunt and just hide behind the healing effect of Matrona's passive, or in the healing card set, and then the Brunhild heal with her ultimate. It's really good. Like, yeah. The team that my buddy Ski has used was the also insane RNG right here. Like, thank you for that rank up. I don't know if I would have killed realistically without the rank up, but just the double rank 3 melee card was crazy. But my buddy Ski beat it with a 1/6 no UR gear Brunhild 1/6 Meliodas. He does have UR gear and all of his cosmetics, but yeah. So it is doable with that. So if you guys are looking to get Brunhild, which in my opinion is better than Magellda, I don't really like Magellda too much. And as you can see, another right click. But I would say you should summon for the Sariel banner coming this Tuesday most likely. I guess they could delay him again, but I don't really see why they would do that. But who knows, global is weird, but yeah. Also, in terms of that thing that I just had, for the list, that is what Amazing prefers. I prefer some different ones. Like, some of them I just absolutely love way more, but I don't really know how to explain it. God damn, I'm gonna have to go through all of his retweets again. I guess I'll just scroll till I see it off to the side of my head. But right here, basically all you want to do is you want to taunt, use 2 single target cards, and just waste a go through AoE or the melee AoE. Either one you see fit realistically. Doesn't realistically matter which one you choose. And then right here, I believe I double single target using a Matrona, a melee, a Gother bomb, and then I think I heal. Yeah, I definitely heal because of a Sir Gother is not looking too good. He's that Tony Stark meme. Tony Stark, I don't feel too good. Oh, sorry, slight spoilers from like 5 years ago. Oh my god, amazing. You retweet so much, I can't find it. Here it is. Alright, so, the floor 1, oh actually no, that's the best one, never mind. Floor 1 has a little like red spear looking one. That passive is the best in my opinion. Floor 2, obviously phase 2, the Desperate Resolve with the like blue spear with the sun in the corner, even though it's an ult gauge orb, but I'm gonna call it the sun. That is my favorite one. And then floor 2, phase 4, everyone thinks the one where you get the, oh actually Amazing agrees with me, the one where he gets an extra buff on every time you attack him. I prefer that one over the base minus 40% and AoE minus 30% damage taken, because that way I can always just use a buff removal card and I do more damage. So I think it's better, but obviously if you never get buff removals, then you will probably prefer the 40% single target and 30% AoE damage reduction on the bird. But I always get buff removal cards, and I have it with Melee's ultimate as well, so I realistically just prefer the buff removal one. But then on phase 3, or floor 3 is the one where it gets really like, I don't know, amazing. I kind of prefer this one. He has configured target, where attacking an enemy with a debuff results in a critical strike. I prefer that one. He says it's the worst one, but I prefer that one. And then the other ones in the phase 2, you can never really tell apart because it's the exact same freaking picture. But I think I got the SSR one in his eyes. But yeah, as you can see, I got a good one, and I got the taunt, which is one of the most difficult things, getting a good passive and then also getting a taunt. It's just very annoying. And right here, I just D-rank his cards. I use the Matrona ult because he obviously deletes cards on this phase. So as long as you have a taunt up and you don't let him get his ultimate, you're basically fine. Like, you never really lose this. He does have a revive at 1 HP. Like, it goes back to like 1% of his max HP or something, and it's like whatever. You literally use a singular pumpkin bomb and you can kill him. So yeah. And then on the final phase for floor 3, he basically completely agrees. There's 2 really bad passes, but obviously you don't want to reset because, I mean, you can still beat it. I beat it with getting probably my least favorite passive. But the best one is Weapon Destruction, where it's like a purple hand, or a hand with like a purple background. And he just deals more damage. But, I mean, if you just get some really good melee RNG, you just easily wipe it. So it's like whatever. But alright, done with passives. Now right here, we're just going to talk about 4-2. So right here, I heal. I use her Power Strike AoE, or single target, I guess, not AoE. But melee is going to be your best friend. Magellda will do 0 damage, like, throughout the entire thing. It's all about melee. I don't think he revived there, so unfortunately, what I ended up having to do is, I think I wasted a Magellda card, and then 2 Matrona cards. And then, I either heal or I move a melee card first. I think I heal because Magellda's getting somewhat low, but I don't really know. I can't remember. There were so many runs that just like all merged together. Okay, so I just move it, and then I use double single target. I don't really know why I wasted the Magellda single target, but honestly, her damage is so insignificant in my eyes, I just didn't care enough. She is literally just here because I wanted to make a video on her. Like, she does have her use, but I still prefer the Brunhild strat. I genuinely hate the Magellda strat. But, you know, free-to-play Magellda is quite rough compared to a completely 6/6 max cosmetic, max out cosmetic Brunhild. So, you know, take it with a grain of salt. But, yeah, so right here, all you want to do is you want to do 1 damage cap, and then just fire off some useless AoEs or whatever just to get some better card draw. And then you will just go for the kill. You don't want to stall because he'll attack steal you. He recovery steals you right here this turn, which is really, really annoying unless you have Margaret on your team. So that's why one good use for Margaret, if you're just going to go floor 1 through 2, I kind of think Margaret is better than Magellda because her cleanse is really, really nice. But she doesn't really help melee too much, so, you know, It's whatever. I think I just do rank 2, rank 1, and then a rank 1 AoE, or do I go through ult? I think I rank 1 AoE, because last time I did this, and it just didn't do enough damage using the go through ult, because I don't have green Gother passive, because usually he just hits damage cap, but without the green Gother passive, it is significantly different. So I just used the AoE, which I'm pretty sure the go through ult would have killed, but, you know, can never be too safe, because every single team plays completely different. So, yeah, because with the Brunhild team, I use Brunhild as my main DPS up until 4-3. Then 4-3 melee turns into the DPS because Brunhild never actually gets any good cards. So what I have to do here, since I don't have a taunt, and he always targets go through here, so Magellda should usually be safe. I think I just do this. I rush her ultimate, and then I use a melee card just so I get his ultimate, and I just try to do as much DPS as possible. I save my ultimate card because, I mean, Gother should live. And that's why I save my rank 2 heal, because you wouldn't recover anything. I think I get 2 heals, and I literally just double heal, because Magellda and Gother get very, very low. So that extra heal is very needed. But yeah, oh, and Gother loses ult. Oh, big brain Tony. But I think I get, it's actually good, because I think I get some extra melee card. Never mind, I get a Magellda card. I think I just double heal, double ult. Obviously, I want to use the Magellda one first, because then I get an extra stat buff on Meliodas, because that's a single target. But yeah, I go into 4-3 with a pretty good HP Magellda, thankfully, and then 2-6 melee, completely fine. So I guess I have 2-6 of both of them, not 1-6, but, you know, Ski did it with no UR gear, so it's fine. And of course, I wish they would increase the rates, I'm not going to lie, because the rates on these crystal drops are really, really bad. So unless you absolutely farm the bananas out of this bird for like whatever reason, the only reason I farm the bird like this is for content, you're just never gonna get enough stones, and it's honestly annoying. Like realistically, it's very annoying. They should either double the amount weekly guaranteed or increase the rates. Either one I'd be fine with, but you know, I would actually kind of prefer the guaranteed ones, because you know, farming for rates is very annoying. But, you know, you win some, you lose some. So I think right here, I just double single target, and then go through AoE, and then obviously you have to taunt, because otherwise Gother's going to take an absorbent amount of damage, and he will just end up dying. And as you can see, Magellda is very bad. I don't understand why people like her. Like, I have a tanky enough team with the Brunhild team. I literally never have to reset unless I get no taunt on floor 2. That's like the only time I have to reset, or if I only get like go through cards, obviously, but that's just RNG at the end of the day. I prefer the Brunhild team. I don't know why people prefer the Magellda team. Like, she never deals more than like 60k damage except for her ultimate. That is the only thing that saves her. Because like trying to top up HP, it's just honestly annoying. I think I just double AoE here with a melee. Too many units with M in their name. Jesus Christ. Magellda, Merlin, Matrona, Margaret. There's just too many M names, okay? But his AoE is doing pretty significant damage. You know, 80k, that's usually like a Brunhild single target on this phase, because he does less damage with a rank 1, which is super unfortunate. And at least with this one, since, you know, Magellda doesn't have any buffs, he didn't do any extra amplify damage, which is very nice, actually. And Matrona always lives with like 1 HP, so keep that in mind. I think I, do I rank up melee? I think I do, because I have 2 cards in hand, which is pretty good in my opinion for trying to do mass amount of damage, and I will get his ultimate. Oh, okay, never mind. I use him Matrona single target. Big brain Tony. Alright. Damn, that 2000 damage though. Hitting that Magellda, let's go. 224k, he does hit damage cap, so I realistically didn't even need that. I should have just used the AoE, because I think he blockades right here, so I can't even use this card. And I can't even use my taunt, so I'm pretty sure I end up losing my taunt as well. So it's very unfortunate. I think I just heal Magellda, single target, AoE, and then merge Gother cards. Or do I rush melee ult? I might rush melee ult, I'm not too sure. My lizard is trying to get out of a cage. I do rush melee ult. Okay, fair enough. I didn't rush Gother ult. because I don't know why. I probably should have, because, oh, and there's another right click, you love to see it. I should have rushed go through it, to be honest, because then he wouldn't be able to get his ult off, but it's like, whatever. Oh, I have a Trono ult, actually, so I should be fine. Oh my god, so much damage. Thankfully, he removes my buffs, or my debuffs, but, you know. The Ruin card actually kind of helps whenever he uses that, because I'm just like, oh, okay, well now I can just, you know, use my rank 2s. So I'm never really too mad when he uses it anymore. That is one good thing about having a pretty high HP team, because then you never realistically have to worry about getting one-shot. I don't really know why I didn't Magellda ult or anything. I just used a Matrona. I think I knew that he was going to blockade me this turn, so I just wanted to use my rank 2s versus my ultimates, but I obviously had to use the Matrona one, so that way he didn't have an ultimate. Yeah, 150k, almost hitting damage cap. I think it's like 166 or something, I think. I can't quite remember what it was for this phase. And there's the blockade, so I believe I heal, and then I just triple ult. I used the Gother one just in case, because I didn't want to use the melee single target, because, you know, that's a very valuable card. So, yeah, just healing, keeping up that really nice rejuvenate, going in with Magellda, and then the melee kills, because he has absolutely insane stats. I think, did that just say 300,000 lifesteal? Holy shit, or was that 30,000? Probably 30,000. I got the attack-related stat increase one, which, in terms of amazings, I remind, is the best one for this phase. But I still think it's the configured target one. I don't know. Because as long as you always have a Matrona taunt, it literally never does any damage to me. So, I don't know. Also, I don't know why I just did that Magellda rank 2 first. I genuinely don't know why, but I did it. I hit damage cap though, so it's like whatever. Like this rank 3 Magellda, it's so bad. 40k. Like, dude, she never has any buffs to do any damage. It's so annoying. Like, at least melee gets it from his passive. If he didn't get it from his passive, he would literally be one of the worst units in Grand Cross, in my opinion. Like, his passive carries him really hard, and his insane stats, I guess, as well, but getting buffs on Magellda is literally the most difficult thing in all of Grand Cross. Unfortunately, I don't think I'll pull a singular taunt, like, this entire time, if I remember. Tony, don't go for the rank 3. Don't go for the rank... Oh, my God, Tony, you're so dumb. I guess I rushed her ultimate, and that's why, though, but... And I knew that he would always go for the Gother, so I guess that's also a W, but, you know. I hate phlegm, bro. It's so annoying. Alright, as you can see... Oh, we gotta go for that Gother. I'm very glad he went for Gother, honestly, because then he deleted a lot of my cards, and then I got a taunt. Thank you, Bird. Thank you for deleting my go-through cards. I needed that. Do I single target and then melee? Ah, yes. I just did it completely backwards, didn't I? Yep, I did it completely backwards. I'm so bad with Magellda, bro. It doesn't make any sense. And then Magellda does like 2,000 damage here or some shit. It's so bad. I was really hoping for her to kill, but if I did it the other way around, I probably would have. If I would have healed, then Magellda, and then melee, then he wouldn't have been dissolved either, so I had a very bad run right here. Because of, Big Brain Tony. I think I just Magellda and then double Gother. I can't really remember what else I do right here. Magellda's Rejuvenate is actually really not great in my opinion. I don't really like it. Cause like it just never does enough damage, or never does enough healing. Like obviously it's a rank 1, but like I don't know. I prefer the Brunhild strat still, because I can DPS my way through this so much faster. I think I double rank up melee. Did I use him? Okay, I just go in. I get really lucky, I'm pretty sure, because I end up getting like 3 rank 3s for this. Hopefully this is the actual one that I beat it on. I'm pretty sure. Because there were a lot of them when I got to floor 4, or phase 4, and I'm just like, oh, I lost, because, you know, I didn't pull any melee cards. Oh my god. I believe I just Gother Bomb, merge cards, and then melee AoE. Because I obviously want to keep my buff removal for next floor. Next phase, I mean. Next turn. Not next floor phase, what? But we have, as you can see, we have max damage reduction. So that is like literally the only thing saving my Magellda right now, because otherwise she just takes absolutely insane amount of damage. Oh, did I just double rank up? Yeah, I go. Okay, I do this for maximum card draw, because card draw is like everything on these phases. I just need melee single targets, melee single targets. Like, because if I'm pretty sure if I failed this turn right here, then I'm pretty sure I get fully sealed. Like, I can't use buff cards or anything, and that is, if that happens, you basically forfeit. There's nothing else you can do. And this is why I say you should definitely keep your buff removals, because I mean I couldn't get Melee's ult because I was dissolved the entire time because of a stupid play from earlier. And obviously just in case you get the reflect one, you would most likely like that. But I think I just buff removal on Magellda so that way I can get another melee buff. And then do I do the rank 2? I'm pretty sure I do, because I was like, I need to save the rank 3 for next phase so that way I can whittle him down as fast as possible, because I obviously, you know, don't want to like not have cards for the final phase, which is even more depressing when you get to the final phase and then you just lose because you didn't pull any cards. But Melee hits like 300k right here because, you know, he double crit. If he didn't double crit, I assume I still would have beat it. But, and this is probably my second favorite passive on this one. I think the one where he has 25% more and revives is honestly the worst, because he fully heals and he will one-shot any unit that's like taunted or anything. Like even with a rank 3 go through AoE and a rank 3 Matrona taunt, he still just absolutely obliterates you. And so what I'm doing here is I'm holding on to a melee card for next turn, because I just want to do as much damage as possible but also have cards for the next turn. And obviously I'm still saving a buff removal, but I think I save Melee's ult buff removal because I think it's just better than using a Matrona card. So I think I rank up Melee, I single target with Matrona, I go through ult, and then I melee, or do I melee first? Like, I actually kind of wanted Magellda to die, because then I would get more, I would get Gother's passive, but at the same time, being able to use 4 cards is kind of pretty valuable. And then I rank up you, rank 3, and then go through it, because he does have his ult, obviously, and I don't want that to, yeah, I used the melee card first, because I knew that the go through ult obviously would not kill, and I'm saving the buff removal ult for this turn, because otherwise he's immune, and you can't hurt him, so that's why I say my ultimate. Kind of had to play it a little bit smart there. And I did get a heal, and I got another melee AoE, which I believe is the final factor. I can't remember if I healed or I buff removal, but like, look at that. Gother takes so much damage. Thankfully, I removed his ult. But one thing is, I think I'm Magellda, so that way I get her ultimate next turn. I buff removal, single target, and then AoE. So it comes down to RNG at the end of the day, but as you can see, a free-to-play Magellda, only 2-6, no cosmetics, did beat it. It took quite a bit of RNG and tries though, which is super annoying, and that's why I prefer my Magellda, or my Brunhild strat. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'll pop the buffs back up on screen. These are, oh, I think I was covering it, my bad. These, in my opinion, are the best buffs. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Take care, and peace.